quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A returnable for Thomas. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll throw from the gun.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. On the run. He'll let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it?
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To throw again is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf.
And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist bump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
31-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed, his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Carlos Dunlap drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he survived back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Down at the 31.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson going deep for Diggs. This is caught at the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Keep running, man.
Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jason Myers.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. And have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception. Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the pressure?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And the Seahawks have recovered.
A fumble on the play.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Eluding the... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Jason Myers for the
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on it. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have... That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers.
Complete to Brandon.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got
7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Thomas. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers. First down on a gain of 10. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Going deep for Diggs.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To Jerick McKinnon. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
2 yards to go.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
49ers 7.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now Garoppolo leads for McKinnon on the draw. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Garoppolo.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked off by Jamal Adams. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Wilson, 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. On second and goal, Wilson.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Just like that. Just like that. 54, 54. Check.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now Gold for the extra point.
The point after.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Thomas. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They run again with Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
47-yard line.
Now it's Carson. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Always got some breathing room.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A huge loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal.
3-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
For the field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Looking sideline, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Complete.
A very solid gain of 27. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now Wilson, flush to his right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
16 more on that one and another first down.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame.
21-yard line.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they need?
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, and the kickoff.